Friends, this is the best offer I've ever been able to share. I'm excited to offer it to you today. I hope it makes sense. For those who it does make sense for, this can really be a life-changing couple of minutes to understand what is on offer here. So the first thing is the EMC 1.0, the course that's had the most impact on the way I look at business, the way I look at relationships, the way I look at the future. I'm very, very excited about it. I got really into crypto because of the influence of Paul. So much of what I'm doing now has been influenced by that EMC 1.0, and I'm not the only one. You can check out the testimonials and stories from other people who did that course. It was extremely powerful. I want you to have access to it, but more so than just having access to it, I want you to actually have that experience like what we had with the EMC 1.0. I'm inviting you into the first 3 months of EMC 2.0, which is going to mean that as you're going through the 1.0 content, you can connect up with other people who are going on this journey with you. Many of the people who did the 1.0 course are joining again to do the 2.0. So you'll have people to discuss the archive with, which is really, really important. You can see with Uncommon Success that we massively value the mastermind. So you can go through material, but also you have the accountability to apply it. And also you have the support to understand it more deeply and discuss what you're getting out of it. So online education has never really been done like this. And that's why I'm so excited, because we had the best of knowledge and now we have this phenomenal community and accountability system to go with it. So they're your first two components. That's already over $13,000 worth of value. The EMC 1.0 was $10,000 and the EMC 2.0 is $1,000 a month. So you're already starting with that value. What I'm also including in this package, the ultimate life transformation package, as far as I'm concerned, is an event ticket to the UNCOM 5. So we get to spend 5 days together. We go deep into all of what Uncommon Success is about. We get to experience it face to face, training around sales, training around copy, training around your offer, masterminding on exactly what you want to do, together with the training, together with time in nature, meeting great people. Those human connections have lasted for a long time. And I know that once we get the chance to have that shared space, then great things happen. At the moment, we're pricing them at $2,500 for the 5 days. I do think that they will go up, or it will become increasingly difficult to get to one that I'm going to, just with the nature of how things are progressing. So when you have a ticket for that, you can use it whenever it makes sense for you. You've got that ticket. You can even sell it if you want to, but an UNCOM 5 ticket is part of this ultimate life transformation package. Also included is the one-to-one with Paul Council. If you're one of the first 20 to purchase this, you're guaranteed to get not only the one-to-one with Paul Council, where you can ask him anything around your business, around your life, around how what's going on in the world, whatever it is that you want to talk to him about, is the wisest person that I've spoken to. And whatever questions come at him, there's always some real value in the response. So you're going to have that one-to-one with Paul, but what's cool about it is you also complete the spiral and genius typing testing, which Paul knew more about me on that first call than I knew about myself. I took it lightly. I didn't really understand the gravity of what I was involved with there, and it was phenomenal to actually learn more about myself. I've since, the whole Uncommon Success system is based around the spiral dynamic, which is just one component of that testing and one component of the 7-part psychology system that Paul uses and teaches. So the chance that we have here with this one-to-one really brings to life everything that you're learning with EMC 1.0, EMC 2.0, and the UNCOM 5 event. You also get a one-to-one with me, so we can strategize and talk more clearly about, okay, this is, have this bigger vision for the future. Well, how are we going to get this done? What does the brand look like? What does the product look like in detail? These are things that I've had most success with, helping people to really nail down what it is that they do, why they do it, and how they do it. That execution piece. Once you have all that in place, then applying what you learn in Elite Money Club can shoot you to the moon. One success story there is Graham Tuttle. He'd been working on developing his gym and getting online for a number of years before he joined Elite Money Club. We'd been working together in Real Movement. But what happened after Graham joined Elite Money Club was he studied the materials very hard, and he understood a lot of it by the end of it. And then we had a couple of one-to-one calls where we got down to the roots of it and said, well, what can you do that people really want from you? I said, look, you can sprint bare feet. Not that many people can sprint bare feet. He became the barefoot sprinter, He was also considering going down a path of a collaboration with his education program, which I didn't think was going to bring him the fruit that he wanted. And so we discussed, okay, why don't you build a short program yourself and offer it under your own branding? So he became the Barefoot Sprinter. He put together ready to run a 30-day program, and since then everything has gone exponential. He's been on a lot of the biggest fitness podcasts, and Graham's making more money and more impact than 99.9% of personal trainers ever will. Now, Graham was already an exceptional human. He was just missing something, and those things happened to be improved or corrected, added to. There was definitely a shift in his values. That is a big part of what happens with this educational process using the Gravesian model. There was a shift in values, there was a shift in knowledge, and as a result, his life has been massively transformed. There are lots of other stories of people who I've worked with one-to-one who've had this kind of transformation, and there's a few more from EMC 1.0 that are absolutely mind-blowing. I know that with this new synergy between the packages, we're going to have results that we haven't been able to get before. So Uncommon Success is already having some amazing success stories. When we combine it with EMC 1.0, which was great as well, they're two very different things. Working together, I think they're going to create results that we haven't seen before. So I'm super excited for this. I hope that makes a ton of sense. This is a really good fit for anyone who would love to have secondary income, financial freedom, understand with confidence how to build an online business, people who want to explore more deeply about themselves, anyone interested in serious self-development. Paul he's a PhD academic, but he was also an artist, and he worked with clay, and at some point he decided, well, I want to work with humans instead of clay. I want to turn people into what they want to be, support them to do that, rather than working with clay, which wasn't as highly valued. And so that is Paul's master artwork. The master artwork is in the expression of each of us, in the way we live our lives, and he really has turned that into an art form, with helping people to live in a way that was previously impossible or unthinkable from the internal experience as well as the external. So this is not just something about just making money, or it's not get rich quick. It's the most in-depth, holistic system of self-development that I've ever seen. Athletic, richer, smarter within Uncommon Success. My success stories in working with athletes, professional teams, and then personal trainers and gym owners, and then Paul's success in business himself and in helping other people with business. There's never been anything like this, so I'm very, very excited to offer it to you. The investment for everything that I've just spoken about is $2,500, which is ridiculously cheap. I invested over $65,000 to go to a 5-day event with Bob Proctor, and I can tell you that the 5-day event that you're going to experience with me will be very, very, very powerful. The whole 3 months of education with Paul, as well as accessing that 12 months, is near on priceless as well. The one-to-one call opportunity with a serial millionaire who really is great at helping other people to experience what he's experienced. Like, you just can't get this opportunity anywhere. I don't know of anywhere that you can get an opportunity anything like what we're offering here. And so now it's decision time. Is the value there? Can you see the path ahead? I would love to work with you on this. I would love to see you connect. I'd love to see you take action. There's nothing I love more than seeing other people get to the next level. $2,500 can seem like a lot, but if you're planning on making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year in a new venture, then maybe this is the catalyst that will help you to move towards that new future. I know it has been for me. It's been a catalyst for a new way of living, a new life, a new way of looking at the world. And I can have conversations with people that I definitely could never have had before. So ultimately, that's the most important and most valuable thing, is who we become and how we think about things, the lens that we view the world through. So I hope this made sense, and I really, really look forward to working with you in this. If you're one of the first 20, you get that guarantee one-to-one with Paul as well. If you have any questions, reach out. But yeah, let's do this. Speak soon.